Hey, you're listening to Tales by Daggerlight. Whew, man, the last one was a lore buster and a door buster, but we'll find out more about that here in a second. But before we get into our recap, let's hear a word from our sponsor.
Hi. So, I was told I should tell you that Tales by Daggerlight was founded at a top... it says cafe? Yes, a board game cafe called Luck Factory Games. Apparently it's, really big and fun. Oh, and they have snacks. Well, I don't know about the rest of us, but I'm gonna go find out what kind of cool people are there. Maybe I'll see you too. Anyways, yes, your call to adventure awaits at luckfactorygames.com.
In every city, every kingdom, there's a story that never sees the light. The one that falls through the cracks, bleeds through the floorboards, and smiles when the sun finally goes down. Where heroic promises, broken oaths, bad decisions, and desperate prayers all sit at the same table. 6 heroes emerge out of the edge of the shadows. Kieran.
No matter what, there will be consequences.
Zeph.
That asshole didn't ride.
Pinakua.
You said we were talking, but you're not saying a lot.
Serafina.
Look, I have the voice of an angel. We all know.
Severian.
It's not a murder if he's food.
And Basagar.
We need to get to the castle.
Together, they walk the line between mercy and ruin, rolling bones against hope and fear in a world that wants them obedient, or worse, dead. So lace your boots, check your blades, and hold your breath. Meet us at the blade's edge. Once this story starts, it doesn't let you go. This is Tales by Daggerlight.
You stepped out of the chaos below and into Ash Realm, where every street was too clean and every house too grand. With the gore-bound patrols watching from every corner, you had no choice but to act like you belonged there. Wilhelm got you through the district, and somehow, with a mix of confidence, lies, and sheer nerve, you talked your way past the castle guard and into the royal grounds. But the higher you climbed, the clearer it became that you were no longer sneaking around the edges of danger. You were walking straight into its center. Once inside, things unraveled fast. You brought Wilhelm before his father, Prince Rydian Virelia, the Pillar of War. And when the truth finally came out, it came out fast and hard. Wilhelm had gone to the gutter run to find Angelica and planned to run away with her. And the rest of you laid bare the vision that you'd seen and the threat that was closing in around the royal bloodline. Basagar revealed the amulet of the first blood, the names from the vision that were recognized, and the danger stopped being a theory and became something very real. By then, there was no denying it anymore. Rydian was in danger. Wilhelm was in danger. Zeph's ties to the crown were out in the open, and whatever rot is spreading through Virelia has already reached into the castle itself. And as if that wasn't enough, Kieran pressed deeper into the heart of it, reaching King Elric, his father, while the tension around Gorlitch sharpened into something far more dangerous. Prince Kieran, aka Kaelin, had received his father's signet ring, an artifact that held the power to the throne. And by the end, the first signs of the open assault were beginning to close around the castle, the gore-bound guard being eliminated as the rest of the party pounded at the royal chambers to be led inside. With the brutal swing of his sword, Severian went all in on the door just as it opened up, revealing Prince Kaelin on the other side. But the Briar warrior could not be stopped. The sword slammed into Kaelin's clavicle just as everyone was pushing through.
That is where we're going to pick up in this moment as the gore-bound guard are on the floor around you outside in the hallway, arrows through their domes. Is that your prayer dice? Gotcha. Okay.
Unfortunately.
We're going to need all the prayers we can have.
In an attempt to make things better, Severian decided to lick Kieran in that moment, realizing through his special method of blood testing.
He was more pure than Wilhelm. You
Amazing.
get in that split second of iron on your tongue. It is that sweet taste of the first blood that you have come to know. So strong here. As you watch as your bone blade is buried past his clavicle, cutting your use of that arm for a particular moment, lowering your evasion now as your rogue's dodge. Your rogue's dodge is now gone since you've been struck. For the moment, you have this brief hesitance. There is no physical adversary to be seen. You know they're out there. You obviously saw what they can do, but at this moment you don't see anybody coming at you. You look past Kieran and Severian in the doorway. You see a small, maybe not terribly small, I would say teenaged girl sitting by the bed chamber of King Alaric the Wise. But more importantly, you see the king is lying on the bed, looking up, and you can kind of see his eyes are wide, and he's straining to try to sit up and address and to observe the situation around you. What are you guys doing?
I immediately just shove everyone through the door. Because I think I remember I was behind everyone, and I'm just hurdling them in and pushing them in and closing the door behind me.
Kua will sneak in because he had run up the stairs past the windows with the other guard. So he will closely follow behind, kind of pushing against your back, trying not to get left outside.
I think as all of you are not giving any context to what's happening and just forcing your way into the king's bedchambers.
What's his name is with us, right?
Meridian is with us.
Prince Meridian is standing out there. He is entering the room as well with Beta Prince Wilhelm.
And I'm just carrying a dead guard that's covered in arrows.
Shit. Why the circles below? What are you doing?
We're under attack.
Zeph heads to... Are there windows in here?
There are windows in, yes.
All right, immediately Zeph heads over to the window and does the same duck out, count 2, 1, and duck back in.
These windows are covered. They are glass covered. They're not open air, and like the hallway that was going towards the inner part of the Gorlitch Castle. But yeah, you take a look out and kind of do some turkey peeking just so you don't expose yourself too much. Give me a perceive, please. That is instinct.
14 with hope.
All right, go ahead and claim a hope. That is a success. You see, what do you remember about the outside of the Gorlitch Castle?
Kevin remembers nothing.
Okay, that's what I needed to know. As you guys approach the Gorlitch Castle, you remember that there was a heavy rotation of the Virelian Guard mixed with the Gorebound. The Gorebound are the ones that protect the Gorlitch Castle. The Virelian Guard is the one, they are in charge of the whole, all of the districts. Especially around the battlements of the castle, there were heavily paired off sanctions or sentries of the Gorebound. You go look, you see shadows laying on the battlements. What looks like, just doing a quick glance, you can see that there are bodies laying on the battlement, but you don't see anybody rushing at you in the moment. But with that 14, I will say you do see that there is one person standing on the edge of one of the towers, just kind of standing there. You don't know if it's who it is, but their cloak billowing behind them, kind of like waving in the wind, lightning striking. It's not raining as heavily as it was whenever the Funents were attacking. There's lightning kind of behind them flashing. You can see like the silhouette of their figure just watching your direction.
Guards are down.
Severian's completely preoccupied with Kieran. He kind of stumbles away after having licked you, and he just looks at Bass. He's like, I got another one of these bastards here.
Now's not the time.
No, Kieran, he tastes vile.
What do you mean?
He tastes like Zeph. And
You're of the first... Now's not the time. We're under attack.
Is there any furniture in the room aside from the bed?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Let me paint the picture for you. Well, actually, you know what? Kieran, why don't you paint the king's picture for us?
Okay, I think this room is incredibly plush, like across the board. However, it's kind of been taken over by alchemists and doctors and all sorts of things. So where there are once like desks, couches, and other sorts of things, now there are like these alchemical lab setups, charts, like medical documentation, just everything they can to try to stabilize the king and get him up and running again. But I think front and center, like the bed chambers themselves are massive. This 4-poster, like canopied bed, and I think a good number of tables, chairs, couches, what have you.
All right. Zeph's going to grab something tall, start dragging it over to one of the windows, looking at Bass.
Easily, yeah.
Bar
Quickly help, yeah.
All right, that being said, somebody roll a d6 for me.
Nobody wants to do it.
Absolutely not.
A 5.
5. Okay. We'll see if I can make this work here without it.
5 of you die.
I need 5 of you to give me a glory check.
I will unplug
go out
this
with a glory.
and leave if we have to go through that again.
I'm going to set a countdown die at 5. And
Good roll.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anytime you guys prepare something or do something, that will take a tick off the countdown.
So while you guys are dragging furniture, Seraphina's going to look to the younger teenage girl and be like, "Hi, I'm Seraphina. I'm assuming that you belong here. Do you know, are there any secret passages out of this room?"
I think so.
Yes,
Okay,
there are.
that's very good to know. Oh, Kieran, so you would know that too, huh?
There are 2.
That is very good to know. I think she's just kind of glancing around the room and sort of assessing things. So there's 2 windows. Are there any other doors other than the door we came in?
Yeah, there would probably be like servants' doors,
Okay.
and probably another door leading off to like a separate living quarter, like a parlor, or just that way the family can enjoy themselves without being exposed into the
Are
main.
there any outside doors, like to a balcony or anything like that?
Yep. Yeah, there is a veranda outside,
Okay.
outside the windows that Zeph was just looking through.
Okay, so that's what you guys are barricading, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Somebody lock the doors.
We're truly under attack. Barricading this room is a waste of time.
What do you suggest? If the vision that we had comes to pass, there's no stopping whatever's about to come through any of these areas.
Did he catch sight of the assailants?
There's one, and Zeph will kind of direct Kieran to where he saw the one without poking his head back out, since the figure was watching, so that he knows which way to look.
I want you guys to dedicate a leader for a perceive roll for me, please.
Is that instinct?
That's
Yep.
Instinct, yeah.
We have a +3 to instinct.
Cool.
Is that
You demand.
Sounds like you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You the shroom.
I am the shroom. I hope I'm the shroom here. An instinct roll?
Yep.
Cool.
Is he looking out?
No,
Or
this
that
is
something else.
auditory.
Got it. Okay.
Oh,
That is a 22 with hope.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. As they are talking, going over about this, you hear.
We need to hurry.
They are coming from above you.
As I'm looking up and saying this.
Severian wants to edge his way over to the king.
The king is kind of like, he's like, what's going on? Where's my boy? Kaelin, are you here?
Yes, Father, I'm right here. Uncle.
Kua's neck almost breaks.
Severian is very careful in his approach, but he's just like staring at his form in the bed.
Okay. Yeah, he almost like he kind of looks at you and kind of like, Kaelin, they've breached. They're here.
I reach over and pull Severian back a little bit and look to Rydian and Wilhelm, kind of like, trying to galvanize them into action. They know.
Right, brother, come here. Your time's not done yet. And he kind of picks them up and goes, "Oh man, you've lost weight." Kind of goes through. He looks and go, "Wilhelm, go open the passageway. We need to escape as fast as we can."
Lower levels to the west wing, yes?
Yes, if you think that we are safe.
I don't think we're ever safe, but it's the best we have.
Are there other members of your family, Kieran, that we should grab?
Not here.
Would they be safe where they are?
Safe is relative, but
I don't know if anywhere is safe right now.
Yeah, I agree.
I think as shit. What's the king's brother's name again? Ridian. I think as Ridian's passed, I kind of motion and offer assistance if like I can, giving him the look that I can help lift the king or carry the king.
Ridian looks at you as, "I got this." He is not letting anybody near his brother at this point.
So Serafina will fly back over to the younger sister and kind of just pat her on the arm and be like, "Sweetheart, it's going to be fine. We're going to go. Your brother's coming with us, and your uncle and your cousin and your dad. We're going to get you guys out of here. Don't worry about it."
Uncle, I'm scared, Uncle Riddy. Is everything going to be okay?
Shit.
I would like to, the guard that I brought in with us, take the arrows out of him as many as I can without taking the head. If the head comes in, I just throw it. But if I can get the heads out with it, then I want to try and
arrowheads.
The arrowhead.
I'm tracking.
Yes. Arrowhead. Yes, good clarification.
We're tearing off the heads of his.
How many heads does this guard have?
Because I remember last session he got just laced with arrows as I ran by the window, so I assume there's like a good at least 10 or so.
Yep.
So I'm trying to take as many as I can intact, whole, with the arrowhead on.
Okay. Yep.
And I want to try and jam them into the stones facing any of the entries that I can see.
Sweet. All right. I will say he got pegged with about 12 arrows. So go ahead and roll a d12.
Okay.
Roll your hope die.
What's the daughter's name? Or Kieran's sister's name?
Silwyn, right?
Silwyn.
That's an 8.
So yeah, you're able to pull 8 arrows with the arrowheads still affixed to the shaft.
Okay.
The rest of them just pop right in, leaving either they were pierced through armor or something that they just kind of popped right. They couldn't pull back out.
Yeah, and then so I want to kind of try and I assume it's stone floors. Trying to jam the butts of the arrows into the ground, kind of facing the entryway. And you mentioned that we're hearing things above us, Bhaskar. Are there any entries above us? Is there any windows overhead or skylights?
A very large hearth.
Large hearth. Okay. So
is there a fire lit?
Yeah.
There's not a fire lit.
Is there anything? Is there wood?
There looks like some type of remnants of wood and then like a stack of wood at the moment.
Yeah.
So I'll put half of the arrows in front of that hearth, just kind of circling it, pointing at the hearth.
Okay.
All right. It might be too little too late.
I mean, you got your flask full of alcohol. You could douse the logs and light them up. Come on, Zeph. It's for the greater good.
Fuck. All right. Yeah. Zeph dumps his flask out.
You hear a flask open.
Great
What the fuck is wrong with your flask?
It's pressurized.
Carbonated?
Yeah.
I see you kind of doing this, and I kind of just quickly just snap a bit of like twig off of my hand, and it just lights as I just do a wild touch, and I just light a campfire. Into the and I quickly look down at Selwyn, kneel down as short as I can to get eye level, and say, "Little one, please, it's time to move." And I kind of offer my hand to like take her.
Yeah, she kind of like nudges. You can tell like she is in a state of shock at the moment, and she doesn't resist. She just runs kind of like in tandem, like uses your little boost to catch up to Prince Ridian and the king. You see Ridian go over to one of the side panels, kind of like he kind of takes his foot and kind of kicks it, and it goes like bounces back and bounces open, and he like kind of like ducks under and goes into a dark passageway.
Severian wants to butt his way to the front.
Yes, just going to suggest.
Turn around, look at them, say, "This is the Lord of the First Blood, yes?"
You say that.
To the king.
To the king as the countdown wears out. You hear shifting of, you see silt falling down the hearth. Your fire is ignited. It hasn't built up to like a roaring bonfire at the moment. It is a fire as you see silt and dirt and stone kind of like crumble down. Okay. You see shadows go on the outside of the windows. You hear footsteps on the outside of the door, and the door tries to open. And you hear muffled commands on the other side before you start to hear an even louder what looks like they are slamming something into the door. The door kind of bends and breaks. I am going to set that countdown to a D4. Jesus. I will start that one at 4.
Oh,
before
you're so kind.
Yeah. Before the door gives way to the brute that's behind it.
How big is this entryway? To the secret entryway?
Oh, it's smaller than a standard sized door. It was made for emergency escapes only, or for servants to come in and out, and not be seen, or for a dramatic exit. Mm-hmm. It is a tight fit for you.
Yay! This is what I love to hear.
Remember the movie Anastasia?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that kind of size of the.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
I'll go up to Severian here, blocking the passage of Viridian and the King. Now's not the time. We can hash this out later.
I agree.
We need answers.
We will get them when we're not in imminent danger.
We need to go.
3.
I'm shoving
I will
everyone
ensure he
in.
survives. Let's go.
I'm making sure I'm the last one into the entryway or the secret passage.
You hear muffled commands, some hushed tones before as you go to look. So you have King Elric, Prince Viridian, Wilhelm, and Silwyn going into the exit. What is everybody's positioning in the room?
I wanted to be ahead of everyone.
I am right behind Severian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of more in the middle with, what's her name, Silwyn?
Silwyn, yeah.
Silwyn and Wilhelm kind of sort of right between them, kind of fluttering and sort of keeping them together and in the middle, sort of keep telling them to keep the heads down. So if arrows shoot over, kind of thing.
Yeah.
We do have figures. We could put a marching order down.
Oh,
yeah. If you guys want to...
I'm at the back. Put me at the very back.
Severian has a lightsaber now.
Yeah, so I am going... Severian has a lightsaber?
It's retracted.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The blade broke off.
Only because not trying to get behind Zeph, but with the intention of I was trying to do something as we were going in. And trying to lean around Bass to do a spell.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
That makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
Also want to activate my hope
and then we can switch
feature
if you want.
For warrior by spending 3 hope to give myself a +1 bonus in my attack rolls until my next rest.
Nice.
And I will be also spending 3 hope to kind of reset my shoulder. Get that rogue's dodge up and running again.
That is great.
And if I can, before Bass successfully ushers this all in, because I'm not going to resist. I'm trying to go as well. But I would like to try and cast Vicious Entangle just outside of the door to try and buy us a little bit of time.
Beautiful. Okay. Go ahead and make that spellcast roll.
That is a 12.
Against the door, yeah, that'll succeed against the door.
So if it succeeds, I'm going to spend a hope to entangle an additional target, which will only restrain them. So now have 2 people outside the door restrained.
Mm-hmm.
The first one will take just 2 points of physical damage as the whatever splinters from the door that have kind of broken away are molded around their bodies and kind of just little splinters prickling into their skin. But it will restrain those 2 targets for a duration.
Great. As that happens, you guys are getting ready to file down
behind the king and prince and the king's daughter, the princess.
Yeah,
that is them.
Was us to be in front of them.
Yeah, we're in front of them.
Yeah, put them in the space in between.
Like
Oh, I got you. I see.
There we go.
And,
okay.
And Zeph turns around as we get into the passage and tell Bass, close the door.
Yeah, is it a door?
Yeah, there is a door that you can pull shut, and it does bar from the inside for this purpose.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay.
As he's doing that, how are you guys on hope? Is everybody fairly
I could use more
good?
because I just burned some.
Yeah, same.
Anybody? Okay. So as we're kind of starting down this passage, Seraphina starts lightly humming a song, and it's one that Kua recognizes, and everyone gains a hope.
Sweet. Thank
Kua
you.
is more attentive than normal. When Seraphina typically sings, he kind of almost tries to get away, trying to find some peace and quiet. He's not used to all of the noise, and then, Seraphina's just always singing.
Yeah.
But he is especially attentive. More so, even when you've sung the song before, he is just trying to listen so closely to see if he can remember.
Yeah, and she's just humming the melody. Yeah. She's trying to keep quiet, but she's also hoping that maybe it can sort of help calm Sylvie and Wilhelm and stuff too,
Okay.
Because she's kind of right there with them.
Absolutely. Before we do anything, I need Pinakua. I need you to make a knowledge reaction roll. You know what? No, this is not a reaction. Just a straight knowledge check.
Just a straight knowledge check?
Yeah, because this could have implications.
Okay. And I forgot to say my roll earlier was with hope.
Yeah.
That one will be with fear, but it is a 20.
Okay. Absolutely. Yeah, you, Seraphine, as you begin to hum this tune, this melody that you've used to calm so many emotions and to calm so many people, you see Kua have a reaction to it. All of a sudden, everybody behind you notices...
Just Basagar.
Yeah.
Which is just Basagar. Yeah, so Basagar, Kua stops in his tracks. Like almost becomes inert as...
Like a rock?
Cool.
Yeah. Kua, you have another one of these flashes, another one of these memories, as music, smells, scents are the strongest things to tie to your past and your memories, your whatever cortex you have inside your clank brain that keeps you going. As soon as you hear the melody, you stop as you are in this music room, this ballroom that you remember being in, almost like you picked up right from where the flash started. You hear, you see your fingers. Your fingers are playing the melody of the keys, almost like you knew it by heart, as you hear a very beautiful voice sitting beside you, and as you hit a discordant note, the wrong key that plays, and you hear the woman laugh like, listen, Peanut, it's fine. Look, that's you did something wrong, but we learn from our mistakes. Doing something wrong isn't bad. We just need to make sure that we do it right the first time for your pa, right?
Yes. I'll do it right. I'll do it right.
Good. All right. And she goes just like this. Then she plays the melody again as you go through, and you look over and you look up at this woman, and she is beautiful. A human. She's got golden brown hair, almost like that ombres from a dark brown at the top down to like light brown, like almost like sun bleached or sun dyed at the tips. Wearing a beautiful flowing dress, and her eyes a bright celadon green as she looks at you. She goes, it'll be fine. This is a very important day for your father. You must not leave his side. The memory stops as you look at that moment. Who's Peanut? You're not sure why she called you that. You remember your hands
and I think
were human?
I think the memory of father. I think that's where it just
like
kind of
whose memories
brings the memory to a grating halt.
Like whose memories are these? Like you don't know if this is just something that you've unlocked in this space. Not quite sure. So I need you to mark a stress for that fear.
Cool. We have to move, and I'm just like
I think when Kua, assuming Kua comes to, Zeph is carrying like his shoulders and Bass has his feet. And I think Zeph was because as he was out, Zeph was like, we don't have time. We have to move.
How heavy is Pinakua?
He is immensely heavy.
I think he's strong.
He's not strong by any means.
He's dense.
A lot of mass.
He's rock. Fully made out of onyx stone from the spires. And it is known as a very dense, hard stone. So he's hundreds of pounds easily, which is why probably the only reason why he was able to stop Bassigar when he froze up.
Yeah.
And I think as he kind of comes to you two being probably closer to him than you've maybe ever been, you hear almost a whir, like kind of a as he kind of comes to, and for just a second, his eyes kind of glow a little bit brighter before he kind of resumes operating. And I'm okay. Let's go. Kind of getting accustomed to this flashback.
I think I just look at Zeph for just a split second as he comes back to, and just, I don't know, there's just, we're in flight mode, at least Bassigar is, and he's just hurriedly, like, he's kind of hunched over and, like, kind of, like, almost, like, the neck is like up against the ceiling of this
Your poor back trying to carry me in this awkward position.
So he's just kind of hurrying you and moving so he can like at least hopefully stand up straight soon.
Okay. Yeah, and up at the front, Kieran is kind of guiding Severian, almost like he knows this passage far too well.
Shocker. He's just silently following your orders. But he really wants to be in front.
After what happened at the door, Kieran is fully willing to let you and your sword be pointing in a different direction.
We don't have any problems. That was Bass's fault, though.
I think it's fair to say we've fallen behind a little.
For sure.
Yeah. You keep looking back behind you, Bassigar, mainly because nobody else can see behind you. You
Not
pretty
at
much
all.
take you are hunched over, like squat walking through this little passageway.
Yes.
It is
Full duck walk.
Cap is kind of folded over.
Yeah.
As I'm leading the pack, do I notice any signs of danger? Any sounds, sights, anything concerning?
Give me instinct.
Okay. Is it dark?
Yes.
Cool, because I get advantage for being underborn.
Nice.
I have
Need
dark
a-
vision.
Do a D6.
I have a D6, yeah.
19 with fear.
19 with fear. As you... Yeah, I want you
Don't
to...
chuckle. Don't do that.
No, I'm laughing because I had an idea, but I don't want to do that to you.
Do what you want.
But you do notice that you hear sounds walking through, like you are going through halls through walls of rooms beside you. You hear smashing, crashing of furniture on either side of you as you walk by. There is a active investigation looking for any type of sign. I want you to tell me what happens with that fear. What would be the worst case scenario that you get what you want, but it comes at a cost?
Well, so Severian is very comfortably stalking these halls on all fours, kind of jumping from corner to corner throughout these passageways. As if he's been here before, even though he doesn't know where he's going, he's kind of being guided by Kieran. Do you have any ideas of what the bad things that could happen here would be?
I think one of two things. Either some old traps, which Kieran might be used to working around, but not everyone will be. And he may not even register that that's something to tell everyone about. Because nobody else uses these. This is his little secret passage. Alternatively, part of the tunnel collapsing.
Mm-hmm.
What's more realistic? I feel like
Probably
a trap. Yeah.
I don't feel like there would be anything to like compromise the structure so much, not
Right.
intentionally.
Yeah.
Severian falls into a pit trap.
Yeah. You guys watch as you guys are hurrying back here. Kieran, you are so focused on looking behind, make sure everybody's following you, and turning the corner. As you go to turn a corner, you're coming back, and it was like, fuck the pit, and you watch as you just remember as you watch Severian just plummet down into a pit
He
trap.
forgot. With air quotes.
Don't threaten my dad.
You take 11 piercing damage. So physical, 11 physical damage as you hit the bottom of this pit trap.
I'm gonna reduce that with an armor slot.
Yeah. What does that look like? How does your armor reduce that damage?
I mean, imagine whatever is down there, either just the blunt force or just kind of cushions the blow a little bit.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah.
What's your armor look like? I think you've described it before.
I described it. Severian's armor is essentially a carapace that has grown onto him. It could be removed through damage, but yeah, it's kind of like a hairy carapace. It's freaky.
Yeah.
So I imagine, maybe a piece of it kind of cracks as he falls.
Okay. Yeah. You guys hear a loud a fall as you watch as your friend just plummets. You've jumped over that pit trap hundreds of times. Just did not click to call it out.
Is this payback?
No, okay.
Oh no, a trap.
Hey, watch your step. There's a trap.
On the other side of the wall,
Fuck.
you hear
Shh. I heard something. Like, sounds like. Come on.
and it's muffled, but you hear something on the other side of the wall. You guys catch back up to the group now, the three of you in the back, as kind of bottlenecked in this moment.
Why are we stopping? As I say loudly.
They're in the walls.
And you hear,
They're in the walls.
just a call out as you start to hear. You start to hear the walls rattle as you guys are going through. They stop. All of the vibrations stop. It goes quiet.
Quick, someone get a soft of rope and get him out.
As a blade comes through the wall, as they just shove a blade randomly in the wall. There's 6 of us. So I am going to roll a d12. Evens.
Fair.
Will hit. Odds will not. 2, 4, 6, 8,
I'm
10,
in the pit.
12. You are in the pit. No, you stay in the pit? Okay, well, then a 2 will miss as well.
I haven't moved yet.
8.
2, 4, 6.
Yeah. Zeph, you are holding your breath, trying not to make a sound. You hear of the blade through the wood and like the Tudor style wood, and you feel that sharp instinct, that sharp pain.
Oh, so it's not stone walls?
It's not stone
lathe walls?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, just going in between the architecture in here. You take 18 points. Nope, sorry, hold on. That was supposed to be a D12.
Oh.
I was like, 18 on a 12. That was great. 2 points of physical damage as it just barely nicks your side, but you do take that damage.
I will actually take that as a hit point.
Okay. If you're taking that as a hit point, go ahead and give me we'll say finesse. This is a reaction, so no hope or fear involved in this. This is mainly just to see if you can...
9.
You might let out just like a small grunt, like, hey! And they pull the sword back, like,
I got blood. They're here. I got him.
They kind of look as you start to see the blades shrink.
I would like to pull the king into the pit.
Okay, you jump up and grab him.
Yeah.
Okay, Rydian is not going to let you do that. He's got the king kind of held up, and as you jump up and grab him, he goes to like kick you down.
Let him down.
Yeah, no, we need to keep going. Just shut up. Like we are more danger down in that pit than we are. We need to keep going. He goes, if anything, hold on. Just put your hands out.
Why?
We are going to use you to cross the pit.
Fine.
Okay, so you put your hands up.
Sure.
Okay, so he kind of like ushers across as Ridian is kind of straddling the pit, kind of like giving you just a straight shot to his junk, and kind of like
I'll leave it alone.
helping the king across as the king steps on your hands and steps across as he kind of jumps up. Ridian kind of looks down at you and kind of gives you just a quick nod of appreciation, and then continues to go. We need to stay low. We need to get out of this way. We'll cut down this way. We'll take I don't want to announce our movement. Just follow me. He cuts away from where the adversaries currently are, but you start to hear they are.
I help you up before I move.
I don't need help.
I will actually shadow step to get in front of Ridian and try to start guiding him and just kind of like, okay, just do as I do. I know another way out.
All right. You know these tunnels better than I. I'll trust you. Just get us to safety.
And I will just start booking it the way I'm used to.
Yep.
Just call out any traps, please.
All right. Well, I'll say, let's go.
I have a question. So
yep.
as you know, we pass that pit and stuff like that, can I use Deaf Deceiver to spend a hope to try and basically it's to deceive or trick someone into believing a lie? I want to just grab something random that I have in my pocket, maybe leftover sandwich from breakfast or whatever, and throw it down. Well, something harder.
Right.
She is so serious. She will take a piece of gold
Ooh.
out of her pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to throw it down one of the other passageways that came off of where we are and fling it as hard as she can so it bounces kind of down the way and hopefully draw them in the wrong direction as we're following Kieran's sneaky boy path.
Okay. Yeah.
Sneaky boy path.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's 100% what it is, right?
Yeah, sure.
All right. That is...
Before you say what it is, can I try to help by, I want to kind of just like wherever Zeph was stabbed, kind of just shove my hand around the wound, like put a little extra pressure, but get some of his blood on my hand, and I want to flick it down the same hallway. Try and like throw droplets of his blood down the hall.
Can I use one of my experiences, Seraphina and the Warriors? Because I mean, I'm with my boys, and I'm trying to protect us.
Yeah,
Kurt
sure.
gave that look
Why not?
of like, I'm trying to respect the hustle, but I just don't know if I can.
Yeah.
Is it one?
Yes.
Okay, so I just moved 2 off. All right.
Technically,
so
in reality, you've never mentioned that phrase before. Well, I'm just kidding.
But we all had that vision.
It's one hope for
so
the help, the assistance.
Yep.
Okay, and that's a 4 for your advantage.
Nice.
And what did you say?
4.
So it's a 19 with hope.
19 with hope.
So I get that hope
yeah,
back.
get that hope back. You bounce the coin around. Ting, 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 ting. You feel like it definitely draws the attention of the whoever is on the other side of the wall. You hear
like, I think they went this way. Into the next room. Go down the hallway. We need to figure out where these tunnels go. We have to block them off.
and you hear everybody dissipating and go the opposite way. For the time being, you guys feel like you don't hear any more crashing. You don't hear any more people on the other sides of the wall chasing you. You have your freedom of movement to get where Kieran is taking you.
Perfect. And I will lead everyone down several hallways and these winding passages until we get to a point that appears like a dead end. And Kieran will just kind of nod towards Ridian and shadow step once again to the other side of this.
I can't do...
And a few seconds later, and a few clicks and whirs inside the wall, and this false panel starts shifting.
Oh, clever boy. All right, thank you. Everybody, come here. Come on.
And he's obviously being more quiet than I am. I just trying to
talking to a microphone. He's not, but he ushers you guys in. Where did you take him?
I think this passage leads out into kind of a block in the middle of nowhere in the city as it goes kind of deeper and deeper out from the castle itself into one of the lower rings.
Yeah, so going through this next phase, the plateau that the Gorlitch Castle sits upon is filled with inner workings and layers of tunnels and rooms and chambers and all kinds. And all of these chambers, as you're running by them, there's really no time to stop and inspect. You're just trying to get through. They look ancient. Like this is an old place that you're running through. Symbolisms and languages that you guys don't even know that you're just trying to catch as you're running by, and you see what you kind of pass through one of the rooms, and it looks like an altar of something with, it's got some type of burning or glowing gems, as there's like several people with like hooded cloaks as they kind of look up and go, what? As you run by. This is a hallowed and a very ritualistic place that you guys are running through. Typically, Kieran, you sneak through these passages unseen using shadow to shadow and being sneaky as fuck. But now's not the time to be so sneaky with a whole group of people. But you exit this plateau, the Gorlitch Plateau. In which district would you like to go into?
I think this one specifically will go just to Ash Ward.
Okay. You exit out of the plateau into the dead of night. You can hear what sounds like commotion, footsteps, heavy footsteps of phalanxes of guards running, going up to the same path that you guys just took, trying to go up to the Ash Realm district and hopefully up to Gorlitch Castle. There has been some type of warning or alarm that has been sent out as you hear the bell tolls of just constant ringing. But you do hear in this moment, when you open that door that leads into just a back alley, and you can kind of see the Virelian guard just running by some of the buildings. That you have a prince, king, several princes, may I add, a whole royal family, along with your adversaries, whole generations. It is a interesting scene as the king is like, "Oh, stop, brother! I can't move. On, we must rest."
I have a safe house. Just a block away. We can. It will be tight. But...
Carry me, brother. You got it, me. As Ridian kind of hoists him up and kind of like maneuvers him as piggyback style, and
clamber out of the passageway or whatever. Finally, just crack my back, which doesn't actually crack because I have no bones in it. I don't know, but you just hear a lot of creaking,
creaky, yeah.
And it's like a tree bark, I guess. And I look to Ridian and goes, it could be easier if I carry him.
No, I'm sorry, I just met you. I'm not letting go, my brother.
Okay.
Yeah, he was willing to let him get stabbed instead of letting him down into the pit.
Did he get stabbed?
No, but it was pretty close.
Are we safe here?
Here, no. Let's get to the house.
You take some time and you move to the house. You are able to go pretty freely. There is a lot of attention going up towards the Gorlitch Castle, not a lot of attention on you. You can get to the safe house pretty easily. Give me a instinct check as you enter the safe house.
I'll give you advantage if you want it.
I will not turn that down.
Okay. That's a D6, right?
Yes.
It's a 5.
Okay, perfect. That is a 16 with hope.
Oh, nice. Okay. You do your standard routine checks, checking the corners, checking the doors, behind the doors, under the makeshift beds, in the closets, everywhere that you can check.
And I fly around and check the high areas.
Yeah. You feel with pretty heavily confidence that you are the only people in this safe house.
Perfect. That'll help Peridian get, my father situated.
There it is. Right out of the horse's mouth.
Yep. Peridian kind of sets him up. He kind of looks over there. Kalen, do you have any water?
Yes, right over here. It might be a bit stale, but it's as best we have.
Anything else? He runs over, grabs a vase of water and kind of pulls it over and lets the king sip from it. Okay. How safe is this place? Can we take a rest?
Yes.
Okay.
The only person who should know about this is Lady Sylvain.
Fuck. Okay. Is she safe? Can we trust her?
As far as I'm aware.
Okay. I don't think we have an option. We do need a rest. I know I'm exhausted. You guys look like shit.
Thanks.
This is going to be it. We need to hunker down. Nobody rests an eye without somebody awake and watching.
Keep an eye open.
If any of you have wounds, I have bandages or anything.
Yeah, I can help with some of that too, and so can Zeph.
Oh, good. Okay. He kind of sits by the king and brings Silwyn over, and Silwyn kind of sits on his lap, and he's kind of taking a towel, like a wet towel, and just dapping the king's forehead as the king is obviously.
Is this an abandoned house, basically?
Not necessarily abandoned, but it's kind of, it has a front and kind of a false back to it.
Okay.
Like this storefront. And
so is there a bed and stuff to lay the king in?
It's clearly meant for one, maybe two people at most.
Okay.
But there's just
so we're
enough
not
space.
laying him on the floor.
No.
Yeah.
And there's not multiple.
The rest of us will be, but
yeah, no, that's fine.
There's no multiple levels to this abode. There's no multiple rooms. It's probably a studio apartment basically size, more or less.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty small. I could probably fit in the bed with the king. That's not a problem.
He has enough children.
Oh, there's no dilly-dallying.
I think I'm kind of just posted up against the door. My back is just leaning up against the front door and just blocking all of that area. And I kind of, as everyone's kind of getting situated, I look to Severian and I go, "What were you saying?"
Kieran tastes like shit.
You said similar to Zeph?
Yes. He's of the first blood as well.
Zeph looks over at Kieran.
Kieran tends not to notice as he sets about the place and kind of gathers his things, gets fresh supplies.
Cool.
Zeph just watches him the whole time.
Cool, kind of chime in. I think Kalen may have something to share with us.
What say you, brother?
Yeah, Karen, would you like to share with the rest of us?
Oh, no, I believe we're addressing Kalen at this point.
I'm sorry, who's Kalen?
Kieran.
Kieran.
Cool, we'll just kind of point at Kieran.
Jazz hands.
So that's Kieran.
Yes. And Kalen.
So that rings a bell for Seraphina, Zeph, and maybe not Kua, Basagar, or Severian, but you guys would know the royal family. You do know that Kalen Virelia is the youngest son.
Holy shit.
That's just about as bad as Margit and Morgott, dude. Let me conceal my identity. Changing my name to something extremely similar.
See, it's
The
so
Clark
on the nose
Kent.
that nobody expects.
They'll never guess.
It's the name version of the Clark Kent glasses.
Yeah.
Literally.
Very well. As you may have surmised by now, my name is Prince Kalen Virelia, 7th son of King Elric. 7th official son of King Elric.
Oh, also, you might want to introduce your brother to your dad.
I think that is between the two of them.
Yeah, we'll get there. One thing at a time.
There's just a look of confusion.
You see
across Bassagar's face.
Ridian stops. He kind of like looks. The king is just kind of like his eyes are closed and breathing heavy, wheezing a little bit. Doesn't seem to be cognate or at all. But yeah, Ridian is just tending to him while listening very closely at what's happening.
You know, some of the final words I've heard from my father today involved a woman named Linessa. Might you be able to shed some light on that?
Yeah, that's my mother.
Kua, like, genuinely stands up and, like, goes to walk towards the door.
The three of us are just Severian, Kua, and Bassagar are just kind of like huddled near the front door, just nowhere else to go. Maybe 5-10 feet away
Pretty
from
much.
the rest of the conversation.
That kind of awkward, like...
I'm just going to look at this corner over here.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Serafina's like somebody in the front row of the Maury Povich show, just like...
Cool will, however, after kind of getting stopped by the crew, go and join Prince Ridian with King Elric, and not directly trying to interface with King Elric, but if Prince Ridian is reaching for something, just kind of hand it to him and assist without not being directly involved. Well, I think he probably remembers him a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
Bassagar looks at Kalen, and goes, if you're of the first blood, then that means that your father king he needs this amulet.
What this? Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt. What are you talking about? What's this first blood thing you keep bringing up?
We mentioned that, but then your son mentioned a lot more things. I think that kind of just... And I pull out the amulet out of my chest. I showed you this before.
Yeah, it's the Gorlitch symbol.
Yes. This is from my home in Hamelwood, in the forest.
Anybody could have those.
Right. Well, we came from this. We came from the first blood, the body of the first blood.
Right. See it.
And I kind of look to Kalen before I hand it over, just as a... and I put it. I put it in his hand.
He kind of looks through it and kind of like turns it over, turns it around, and kind of like takes the cloth and wipes the back of it off, wiping your gook off of it. And as he kind of like wipes and polishes it off, there's some insignia and like almost some like not Roman numerals, but like just a number structure of like a generation and a year.
Gorlian numbers.
Yes. Hold on. Writing that down.
Making notes.
We think whatever is causing the sickness between Severian's home and my home leads to your castle, your home.
I've seen so many forgeries of this.
And he takes and kind of like pulls his armor down a little bit, like pulls his sigil out and holds it side by side and takes his sigil off his head, pulls it around. You can see that they're very, very similar, just with different filigrees and like just little accoutrements and like added spires to the main design.
You tell me this belongs to the original king's brother.
I don't know who it belongs to other than the body that was found on. We honor that being as the first blood.
Maybe you did tell me all this before, and I'm sorry. There was a lot going on. The body.
Yes.
Is it in a graveyard somewhere?
It's in the center of our tree.
Edward was never found.
The beginning of my home is not known to me, but we were just told that life began from this body.
That would be my great-grandfather.
And we have, as Severian has put it before, we, or at least myself, and those who are born of Hamelwood are of this same blood as you are, and kind of looks to Kaelin and Zeph as well.
And you come here to claim something?
Came here to heal my home, heal his home. We think that has the key.
Do you want this back? Or is this what you came here for?
Either you give it to the king or I get it back and I give it to him myself.
Well, you made this journey. I feel like it is your quest.
And I just take it and shove it back inside my chest.
Just wear it.
That is how I do wear it.
Okay, forgive my ignorance of the Fungrill.
And he kind of stops and takes a moment, looks over at Zeph.
So, guess I'm kind of need to welcome you to the family. I didn't think you were here.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a lot of blanks that need filling in. Linessa, my mother, and who until today I thought was my father, Tomlin, raised me in the gutter run until Linessa left and abandoned us.
That's a shame. I'm sorry that happened.
Well, and then my father, a few years after that, got thrown into a work prison. Just trying to survive.
It's unfortunate.
That's an understatement. That's the understatement of the day, and that's saying a lot considering the day that I've had. So I'd be very curious to know what your brother knows, what his take on this is.
At the moment, I don't think he's mentally prepared for that conversation.
Agreed. But still one I'd be very interested in having once he is.
Me too. There are certain things that don't need to be brought to light.
I don't give a damn if it's a royal or the lowest commoner on the streets of the gutter run. Actions should have consequences.
I can respect that. Truly I can. Looks like it does run in the family.
Who will chime in just ever so quietly. Probably only Prince Ridian truly hears this. Sorrel was right. You're a bunch of idiots.
He kind of looks back and... Are you... you fixed your armor, right? Is
yes.
your armor... Okay.
Yeah, so. my armor is repaired. The insignia, though, that was kind of hidden underneath it, after that vision...
You started tracing it and kind of like making it.
Not the one on my arm.
Okay.
But the one on my chest.
Gotcha.
Where the... I forget what his name was, but the one who pierced through my chest, the one that was revealed there, started tracing over that one. And that one's more of the embellishment that... would have been put on there intentionally by the makers, and then the one on my arm is the one that you described during that first flashback.
Yeah,
which is not the current seal, but yeah. So the one that was on my chest has kind of been not blazed, but etched into my leather armor.
What are you doing, Severian?
Severian's just been kind of listening to everything that's been going on. Trying to make sense of this is the guy that he's kind of been searching out the whole time. You know, Bass and me have wanted to get to the castle to see the king, and he's right there. And also a bunch of other nobles or royalty in the same room, and just having the conversation that they had just had about basically where we come from. Severian would kind of chime in at a certain point during the conversation with Ridian. We also have reason to believe that your home here may suffer the same fate as ours in a time not so far off. We don't know the exact details, but strange things have been happening, obviously, as you can see, as this event has resolved in the way that it has. We don't know exactly what will happen here, but if it's anywhere near as bad as what has happened to my people, then we need to find a solution quickly.
I agree. And truly, you all have my greatest gratitude. I don't know if we would be here right now. I don't like where we are, but I don't know if I like the alternate option better.
Oh, I've seen worse.
We spared you quite a few of the details in our vision, but it is not good. We need to get out of this city as soon as we can.
What happens if we abandon this city? What happens? Who takes it over? Are you willing to let the rest of the innocent people of this kingdom suffer?
What do you propose? Is the rest of your family safe? If they're going after the people who have the first blood, then...
Virels have never backed down from a fight. If you say that there is somebody here to take this kingdom, to bring this monarchy down to a rebel, they will have to run through the whole family first. That includes you. Now.
Oh, I'm well aware.
The best thing you may be able to do for these people is to leave.
That was my suggestion.
Everybody,
frankly.
what do we do with the kingdom? Just tell them to pack up and good luck?
People will survive without you, your family.
I mean, he does have a point, but here's the thing. When you have people who are hot on your tail, and trust me on this, I have experience, the last thing you want to do is be where they expect. So you find some place to be until the heat dies down, and then you go back when they least expect it.
I would argue the heat would never die down. The heat will only grow.
Nah.
If we were to abandon the city, the power vacuum alone would be enough to draw in more than what is already here.
I don't think there's going to be a power vacuum.
Yeah, I agree.
I think this is a coup.
Whoever has this set up is ready to go. And once they're in power and they feel safe and secure, they will let their guards down. And that is the time to take them off balance.
Not if they're the ones bringing this corruption.
Prince Ridian, you are a man of the sword.
Yes.
When's the best time to strike an opponent? When they're off balance?
Yes, off balance and least inspected.
Yeah. Same idea.
How much of the city will fall by the time they are in such a state?
How much of the city is going to fall anyway? From what we saw, you had the same vision. If those individuals come for us, there is no stopping them. Not with what we have at our disposal right now.
I'm not denying that we would not win that encounter ourselves.
Then what are we talking about here?
Can we truly take the king, his brother, 3 of the royal children, and just leave?
I don't know, but I'm all ears for a better proposal, and I've yet to hear one. Aside from fight.
If the members of the First Blood are in danger in this city, would not taking them out of this city be the best solution without their lives perishing?
Beyond politics, there are matters at play, reasons they're seeking your family out. They need you for some reason. If it's tied to the level of things that have happened and the corruption that is spreading through our home, then they want you here, and they want to find you as quickly as possible. And they will find you. I assume this city is not that big that you think they would not find you. We have to find somewhere to hide until we can find out exactly what's going on and what we're up against. I understand you feel it is your duty with the king's waning strength, as we can see, his frail body, but People will survive. Things will go on. Your family is not the only thing holding this city together. Politics will sort themselves out. A curse, corruption is not something that can be as easily undone.
Politics will never sort itself out. I can guarantee that much.
It won't matter much if all of your people are unthinking animals as mine are. There will be no politics at that point. Just war and death and suffering.
We have been given a mission. The 6 of us. I am of a mind that we seek it ourselves. To the Onyx Spires, to your home, wherever our travels may find us. But we cannot leave this city wholly undefended. We saw what would happen when the guard takes control, the arrows falling upon the lower circles. People not simply survive. If what we have seen comes to pass, the city will lie in ruins and there will be nothing to come back to.
Yes, but if you stay, you die, and it's the same.
At least we die
result.
fighting with honor.
Oh, fuck honor. What good is honor to a man in his grave?
Well,
Honor is what people rise up, gives people hope. Honor is what helps them fight for you.
Maybe in your world, but not in mine. And we come from the same city, whether you like it or not.
More people down in the South Lake Quay would stand behind our backs than you think.
So are you saying we should have just left you up there to die? Because that was the outcome. If we had not stepped in, you all would be dead.
No, but I'm not saying we should run and wait for another day. Right now, this was a small team. Did anybody get a good look at the assailants? Do you know who it was? What factions were they working with?
Well, we did identify the ones from the vision with him before.
The elf and the dwarf.
Yeah. Kevin does not remember. But...
No, those were 2 of the Ashen Rings.
Yeah.
That you never got their names. You just kind of gave a description of race.
Well, and I think when we did that, Ridian was like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, those shits,
and, And also the one that had the bounty out on Zeph.
Yes.
Which
we knew.
Calder and Mulgrave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
At this point, you hear shifting in the bed as you see the king is like taking off his bandage or his wet towel on his head and sits up, looks over. Sirafirith, have you come to visit me?
Yeah, sure, Your Highness. And Seraphina will kind of fly over and sit on the edge of the bed and kind of cock her head and sort of like gently like help him to lay back down and kind of smooth his hair back. You recognize me, sire?
You're younger than I remember. What's with the honorifics? Where are we?
And she's just going to turn and look at Zeph and raise an eyebrow and go, I think you might actually be confusing me with someone else.
Oh.
I'm sorry. We haven't met before.
Huh.
My name is Seraphina.
Sorry, Seraphina. Okay, you just remind me of somebody.
Mm-hmm.
The pain on Jen's face.
Oh.
Is there anybody? No.
Do we need another blood test?
I'm like, is there anybody this guy did not get with?
I'm afraid half the city might be infected at this point.
Me too.
Kaylin, go ahead and just give me a knowledge. See if that name rings a bell.
I will use my experience, keeper of knowledge or keeper of hush-hush things and stuff, depending on which shit you read. I have it written 2 different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's not good.
Human, you should be able to reroll.
If this fails, that is a 14 with hope.
14 with hope. That does succeed. Sirafirith, not quite sure. You're going through your Rolodex of people that you've talked to, people that are familiar with the family. Why would your father know this person? The look of confusion as she was calling him Your Highness. There was somebody back in the history books, your old family records. You don't know much about this person, but you do know that there is a family friend or a family tie with a first name of Seraphirith. I'm not sure of surnames or, but yeah, no, you don't know of it's not like your grandmother or anything, but.
Would this have been someone who would have been around the courts 30-ish years ago?
Yes, actually. So yeah, okay. I would say that name. Yeah, go ahead and give me that.
Yeah,
that knowledge.
Kua would have been really young at the time,
right?
So even if he had heard it again later from his mentor, he may not remember it. That does not look promising. That's a 9 with fear.
With fear, you guys watch as Pinakua bricks again.
Do we need to install an upgrade or something? What the fuck?
It's like the closer I get to the king, the more I reboot.
Yeah. It is almost like there is something inside of you that is trying to come to light, being this close to the king or the castle or the ritual grounds that you just ran through. You don't know.
I have questions about that later.
Any number of things that could be causing these. But as you start to pick up on words and think about these words, like, would I know then? So then you're starting to try to access parts of your memory, your experiences that you maybe haven't thought about or been forced to forget. Another vision comes to your mind, right in front, and almost like you were in the room. Your friends are still here, but the room shifts. It is now bright. There's candles on sconces and candelabras that are lighting the room. There's people walking around. You look outside and you can see what looks like some type of very vibrant plant life. It's odd. You hear bugs and insects that sound too big to be small, right? So it's they are, but it's like the as you hear the flying and fluttering of wings that sounds what us would be like a helicopter or something like flying over, and you look and it's this massive, almost like bigger than life beetle that is like and kind of lands.
Watching Kua have this vision will see him flinch.
Yeah, but in walks this odd creature. Yeah, it's true fairies. The insectoid fairies are rare in Virelia, but this creature walks in that kind of stops and gets off this massive beetle, using it as a flying mount. As she gets off, and you see she's got wings and looks like I don't know what the insect's called, but it's almost very you remember Bug's Life, right? Not the praying mantis, but his assistant,
the Luna Moth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But that, but just in full clad armor.
Dope.
Yeah, it is. As she kind of comes in, she's got the fuzzy antlers, and she looks at you. What are you doing here?
Kua just kind of looks back and forth, kind of confused, trying to remember if this is his memory or if it's another of.
Yeah, you look down and you see the onyx stone hands, your arms, but she goes,
and he'll quickly respond of, I was sent, I suppose, though I don't know why.
She looks at you. Sent? Sorrel? Do you know that your assistant is in where he's not supposed to be? You see as Sorrel kind of goes in. Look,
It's fine. I'm working on something. It's important. He won't be here long. Come with me.
Kua immediately stands up and follows.
Walks out the door and goes, all right, thank you, Seraphirth, and takes him.
And I think as I'm walking, I just kind of fade back into the room.
Yeah.
Everything kind of dissipates from my
Mind
vision.
spikes as you take another stress.
He
Ridian.
comes to with the Kua.
And I was sitting this time, so I wouldn't have been a burden on
Yeah.
anyone.
I just like to think every time you have one of these visions, you do like the fainting goat thing where you just like freeze up and fall over.
I think it is the fainted goat, but it's less animated. It's just everything freezes. Just everything is just whatever position he was in, that is now his position.
He's like a literal stone statue for moments. Yeah.
Reverse gargoyle.
Yeah.
Kua.
I was
All right.
trying to remember something.
You've been doing that a lot lately.
Yeah.
You've got almost as much memory problems as I do. Well, I mean, I don't have memory problems. I just don't remember anything, but...
Is that the same thing?
I haven't had...
Yeah, but he's having flashbacks. I don't even have that. It's just nothing.
Huh.
I haven't had need to think like this
Really?
for a long time. I'm sure it wasn't important.
I'm just gonna listen through the door, making sure everything's fine outside as just conversations mill about.
I think this randomness, Zeph reaches for his flask before remembering it's empty and just kind of tucks it back into his...
Just smells it for a couple minutes.
Sniffing it.
Ridian looks at you guys. I know it may not be the best place and time. There's nothing else that we can do. I do need to rest. King needs to rest. I suggest we try to get us some shut-eye. Let's move in the morning. We'll see what shakes out.
No, honestly, I'm beyond beat. I probably shouldn't be taking a watch until I get a little bit of sleep myself.
I can take care of most of the night.
Kua will also offer to help keep an eye out. He'll just take a short rest.
Oh,
Severian can also transfer part of his rest.
Interesting. Okay. Silwyn is sitting by you, and she's like picking at some of the briars like that are stuck in you. Like, does this hurt? Doink.
Not any more than they already do.
Oh, wow.
Are you in like constant pain?
Yes. You see that there's like blood trickling from this spot.
Have you ever tried to take him out?
To no avail. Unfortunately.
Wouldn't you feel better without them?
That is the hope, but...
Do you want me to help you?
You can try. She's young, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll let her try.
Yeah, and she like...
I know it's not going to go anywhere, but...
Yeah, like she tries to take the brambles out of your... That's like kind of wrapped around your torso or your... You know, like around your back. As she pulls one area, it like gets tighter around the other side. And she like ends up nicking herself. She goes, ow!
Sorry, you should be careful. I think it helped, though. Something... I feel a bit of relief there.
Oh, good. Okay, it looks like it hurts.
It's a pain I would hope you would never experience.
Me too. When you said that our family's the reason you're like this?
I am, as of yet, unsure of the exact cause, but I believe your family has something to do with it, and that's why we are trying to make sure you're safe.
Basagard just like smiles to himself as he's just like pressed up against the door even more, like because he knows Severian would have just said the totally opposite thing, but it sounds like he's warming up a bit more.
There's something about her that's softened me a little bit.
I hate that this happened and that we're the reason for it. I can't apologize for things that happened in the past, but all I can do is try to make it better.
I would appreciate that. Your word would mean something to me, that you would help.
I will. I will. If you
if this is an issue, if the Hamerwood is cursed, then I don't know where you said you were from. Underneath Hamerwood?
Yes, below. It's an unnamed place.
I've never been to either, but I wouldn't mind to go visit. Maybe we can't.
It's even more dangerous there than it is here, unfortunately. It's unlikely we could ever go there.
I look like I'm afraid. As she was like literally locked in fear.
Catatonic.
Like, catatonic.
On this night, I have seen your family prove themselves as honorable and brave, but I would just urge more caution in the face of immediate danger.
I hope to be a ranger, like my mother. I am going to fix what's wrong with this city. I know I will never be a queen, or I'll probably get handed off to some political venture or strategy move, but what if I have anything to say with it?
I would encourage you to have confidence in yourself. In the place that I come from, we do what we want by demonstrating our power. So if you become powerful enough and you're able to demonstrate that, then no one can stop you.
Well, good. Well, hopefully I can become powerful like you and your friends.
If you'd like to spar, I can assist you in training.
Maybe someday, but not now. It looks like you have some rest. Does that go away once you heal up, or is that constant?
It never gets any better.
I'm so sorry. That is a true pain of endurance, if I've ever seen it.
That's all I've ever known.
You must be mighty indeed.
I am a great warrior. You're not wrong.
Well, we appreciate your call to helping the city. I'm sure that's why all of you are here.
He kind of breaks eye contact. He's maybe feeling a little bit shameful. He doesn't know why he's here exactly yet, but he's figuring it out.
Good. She kind of sits by. She goes to put a hand on your shoulder, but doesn't know where to put her hand, and she just kind of boops you on the shoulder with her finger.
In between the briars.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
But yes, as you guys settle in, we're going to attempt to take a long rest.
Wow.
For the first time in the campaign, trying to get through this day. What does the watch schedule look like? Who is staying up?
I can stay up a long time.
Okay. But yeah, and as you guys figure out what you want to do for your long rest actions, remember you can tend to all your wounds, clear all your stress. You can describe how you spend your downtime by preparing or work on a project. You can do 2 of those things.
So if we take a watch, we only get one thing? Is that how that works?
No. It's you can spread it out. I mean, you're not gonna do the whole watch for the whole long rest. It's kind of like you're taking shifts, but you'll still get a long rest as long as everybody, nobody wakes anybody up or causes anything to alert of your presence. But
I will explicitly do a short rest since I can do my long rest actions during that time.
Mm-hmm.
And I will then kind of be loosely keeping watch throughout the night with whoever else wants to assist.
Yeah.
Okay.
So while some talking was happening and stuff, Seraphina unlaced and took off her long boots and set them down. So she's still sitting on the edge of the bed where the king is. Mm-hmm. And she just kind of looks around and then scooches back to lean against the wall, sitting right next to the king. Mm-hmm. And just kind of puts her legs out and kind of spreads her toes and wiggles her toes a little and goes, "Oh God, that's so much better." And then she's going to kind of just sit there, keeping an eye on the king. And she is basically the project she is working on is writing songs in her head for everything that's gone on today.
Perfect. While you're doing that and kind of thinking, King Elric is staring at you, looking around at the room. You're not
from here, are you?
No, I came here to Virelia a couple of months ago, from another city. From Port Camor.
Caremore. I haven't been up there in some time. I am due for a visit.
It's a beautiful city from the little I saw of it, but, yeah, there's some not so nice people there, so I decided to leave.
Well, I hope you didn't find too much trouble in Virelia. It's not the bright shining star it used to be, but I'm hoping it'll get there soon, once I gain strength.
How long have you not been feeling well?
How long has it been, brother?
Radiant's kind of like taking his boots off and kind of like just getting ready for the to get some shut eye. He kind of looks over, looks at you.
King's been ailed about 10, 15 years now.
Oh, I didn't realize it had been that long. Oh, I'm very sorry that you've been sick so long. And she'll just kind of go back to sort of gently stroking like the hair from his forehead, and as the music kind of ripples through her head, she'll kind of hum gently and stuff. And basically she's trying to, as much as she can, sort of soothe him and help him feel a little bit better. But the one thing I can do for everybody is a relaxing song that lets everybody clear a hit point before we technically take this long rest, so that if you don't have to use that as one of your things, you get more options. So
Oh boy.
so yeah, so that would clear you and all allies within close range. So that would be everyone in the room with us.
Wow.
Would clear a hit point.
Okay, nice. As you're singing and humming this tune, the king he lays his head back and smiles just at the sound of music or any melody, really. And then you hit a very specific melody, not the one that you guys have been singing, but just a different one. He kind of stops.
Oh, I haven't heard that one in so long.
And he starts humming it and singing it along with you.
This was one of my grandmother's favorites. How did you know this one?
It's funny. I'm not really sure how I know it. It's one of those melodies that just sort of run through the back of my head sometimes, but I don't recall the first time I heard it or where I heard it. But I know it feels like it's always been a part of me.
Interesting. Well, you sing it very well. You bring a smile to this old, decrepit heart.
I can't remember when I first heard her sing it. She used to go back to the Fey realm every now and then. Until the downfall, but...
Was she Fey?
Oh, she married into the Fey.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't met very many others like me.
Never had a problem with them. I can't say the same thing on their side.
Yeah. It's, like I said, I've only ever seen a few at a distance. Never talked to anybody else like me.
Well, I appreciate your song, Seraphira. I'm sorry. You just look so much like her. Maybe it's the wings.
Who is this person that you've mentioned now twice? Seraphith?
Seraphirith.
Seraphirith.
She was a friend of my grandmother's.
Oh. Interesting. Huh.
Anyway, she would come over across the realms from time to time. And we would have parties. Oh, I love the Fae. It's...
What a surprise.
We would do stuff there that Nobody can
party
do
like
over
a
here.
Fae party.
He starts to fade off as he's talking about it. It's kind of like,
Oh, I am so sad. Forgive me. I guess I must rest.
Yes, you should. You should. We should all rest. And she just kind of keeps stroking his head and just kind of sits there, like, with a look on her face of like, huh. And the wheels are definitely turning.
I want to prepare with Kieran. I would like to have a conversation. Your father is not in the best condition.
Yet somehow, as soon as he's speaking to a woman about the revelries, he is full of his
youthful vigor.
Memory, yes.
I know what that's like.
The emotes are wild.
Yeah.
I feel as if you're in a unique situation here. You are one of the king's sons, someone of royal lineage. It seems as if out of everyone in this room, you may be the most qualified to lead us to whatever our next endeavor may be. I understand that the conversation we had before got a little heated as we have different views of how we should proceed. I only spoke the way I did because I fear for your people. You've spoken before of your duty. I do not want you to regret what you may do in the face of that duty. We have to carefully think over the options that we have, and unfortunately, I'm not sure that there will be a good option.
I've already abandoned the hope of a solution that fixes everything. And I do agree with you. We should venture out. I am simply reluctant to bring along the others. My family, that is.
I understand.
I believe out of anyone, Rydian could gather support in the city and at least hold things to a stalemate while we venture out and seek what we've been directed to. However, you say I am the most qualified. I am far from it. I've only been running these streets for barely 2 years. I may have the training, the upbringing to lead to an extent, but I'm the youngest of my brothers. I've never held court myself. I've never stood in front and given speeches and led men into battle or any of the sorts of things that my long historied family has. I am simply a man.
But you're a man in the right position. Your father is fading and is not of sound mind to make these sorts of decisions. Rydian is old and seems to be locked into his ways of...
Fuck you.
This tiny little room.
He's bound by his honor and his duty, and I am afraid that it is blinding him to the consequences of what may happen if we stay here. I understand the responsibility he and you may feel to the city and its people, but if you had only seen what has happened in my home, it would not be a question in your mind that we need to leave. We need to know what we're up against first.
You're right. We will see it. We, as in the 6 of us. My proposition was that I intended to speak of earlier, but things got out of hand. The 6 of us venture out into the city, or from the city, and seek out that which we've been directed to. The hallows above and circles below, the Lumora themselves have given us visions and words of guidance. We have direction, but let us not drag the others that need not go with us on this mission. Let Iridian and the others stay behind. Gather support so that when we have whatever solution, whatever forces, whatever power we might find, and bring it back to the city, there's a city left standing.
Severian feels like you're not getting it exactly.
Does Severian say this out loud?
In third person?
Yeah, third person. You've seen what your blood can do. Your family commands authority and may be able to bring some stability to the city until we return. But it's what they harbor inside themselves, and what you harbor inside yourself is a primal magical force that will be used against you and everyone here. If blood as pure as the king's blood and Ridian's blood should fall into the wrong hands, we don't know the extent to which it could be utilized against the world, beyond the people in this city.
So we simply hoard all those with blood and flee from those that would seek to use it.
It may be best to hide them, to secret them away, and to ensure
Where?
Anywhere but here.
Like your home?
It's
like the Onyx Spires? Like every other place in this entire nation known for its great dangers?
All I can say is that
What is to say this corruption is not spread elsewhere?
It may, and it appears that it is in Hamelwood.
So, why take them elsewhere when the danger is just the same, when they can do more good here? Or we can do more good elsewhere. Finding the power, finding the solution, whatever this vision that we've had has been guiding us towards, whatever the Lumora wish of us, let us handle that.
We will. It would not be my decision at the end of the day.
Why not?
As to what happens to your family. So I say I am offering you counsel on what I think may be best, but they won't listen to me. Who am I?
Iridian won't listen to anyone. He's a stubborn bastard at the best of times.
Fair.
Well, but
Who
also...
was just nodding along.
I mean, as Severin is saying, Prince Iridian is a formidable man, but against how many? Where do they stay here in this city that's safe?
They don't stay. They work. They seek those who would be willing to aid them. They put pressure on those that seek to fell the city itself. And they keep it standing.
So they outplay the other side. That I understand.
Perhaps not outplay, but hold them at bay.
Alright. Well, when morning comes, I guess we can see what the state of the castle is and how many of the Gorlitch guards still stand. But they're gonna need some strong supporters to keep them alive while we're gone.
Oh, certainly. But would you really discount the people of Virelia itself? Simply because the Royal Guard may not be at full capacity?
Well, that's the thing. Who's gonna tell the people of Virel what's going on?
Nobody if we all flee.
Well, no, yeah. I agree. I guess what I'm trying to say is I agree with you. They should stay here. This is their home. But also, Severin has a point. There are dark forces at work here. I don't think this is just your average run-of-the-mill power grab. I said a coup, and I believe it is. But I think it's not just a grab for the throne. This goes further and deeper. We saw those things in the Hasp Market. That's not something normal here, right? I'm not off base. You don't walk down the street and see giant mushroom trees erupt out of the street and start squishing people.
You see Basagar raise a finger and then he puts it back down.
So what I'm saying is if the Lumora came to us and called us to this, there's a lot more going on than just a couple of folks that want to push people around and get a little bit. They don't want to just be king. They want more than that. Oh. And I think Severin's right. I think your blood and all of their blood is the key to that.
All I am trying to say is do not deny myself and my family the right to act, rather than flee, leave the city to its fate, do nothing in the face of this danger.
I don't think they should flee. I just want to make sure that they're aware of...
I think it's hard not to be aware at this point.
Yeah.
I think it's time we all just settle in for the night. We've had a long... and you see Basagar's like, it's been a day, but it's also been more than that, and just, it's been a long time. I think we all need some sleep. We can continue this in the morning. And he just kind of, he didn't, I don't know, it's just like he like stands up, but he realizes he's been like up against the door the whole time and just kind of like sits back where he was already sitting and just kind of leans back further to the door, towards the door.
Okay. Anybody else? Long action or long rest actions?
Yeah, with Seraphina's song healing the 1 hit point of damage that Zeph took, he's full across the board.
Nice.
So doesn't need anything.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to kind of just sit down in a corner, take his jacket off, use it to cover Alindra, and then do a downtime. What's the option? Shit.
You can do a
work on a project.
Project, yeah.
Work on a project twice for both of his moves.
Okay.
And I think what that looks like is before when, like Zeph is sorry.
Jeff's right here. What's he doing?
God damn it. Zeph is getting jittery.
Okay.
His flask is empty. The danger is gone. He really wants a drink or a smoke or something. But he's not going to go outside. He's not going to go find it. He's not going to leave this place. And I think before last time when he connected, when he did his other project before to connect further with Alindra, I think he let it get to a point and then he stopped. He felt something bigger. And it concerned him. It scared him off a little bit. But I think he's at a point, he's just looking for a fix. And so I think he's going to push that farther. And something is going to scratch that itch, for better or for worse. At least to a point where it calms things down and he can pass out and get his long rest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so as you look at Alindra and you're kind of working on a project, go ahead and just give me a reaction roll. Actually, no, I want you to choose either rolling your hope or fear die. I'm looking for if you want a high roll to be good or a high roll to be bad, and you choose which die to roll.
Fear. 1.
As you're working on your project, you are going through, listening to everybody to an extent where you start to zone out, and as you're holding Alindra, unsheathing the sword, looking at the runes, tracing the runes with your fingers, kind of trying to feel her mind, and you hear her speak.
Zeph, what are you looking for?
Peace.
Do you think you could find that by running?
Think I can find that by not being dead.
Do you trust me? Have I not protected you?
Yes.
What did I say when I brought the whole Lumora in front of you? You are special. All six of you walk the lines between the two, walking the edge of hope and fear, ready to embrace your destiny.
There's that word again.
Does the word Lumorians ring a bell to you?
Not really.
I believe one of your friends was saying that. I don't even know why, or if he knows why he was saying it. Lumorians are the ones that hold the power of Lumora itself. There's not many that wield it for good. Most of them that claim to be, or once were, used it for corruption, used our powers to control others.
So, do you not have a say in how the power is used?
No. Those that can wield us and intervene with the flow of Lumora in the world. They pull from our energy.
It sounds very frustrating.
It is. That's why those Lumorians that we see are very, very important. We do need the heart of the Lumora back.
What does that mean?
It is missing. I was waiting for the right moment to tell you.
This an actual heart? Like a physical thing? I don't know how this shit works, Alondra.
The heart of Lumora is what all of the Lumora were born from. It's what gave this realm its domains.
So kind of like Baskar and Severin's first blood, where everything flowed from.
Similar. There are fragments that each of us are born from. You are holding one of them.
Shit.
The heart that we go into is hidden from our sight.
What happened to it?
We don't know. If it was that easy, we'd send people out to get it.
What happens if we find it?
That, I am still working. So you have me in an interesting position, being locked in this blade of yours.
Wasn't my choice. You know that.
And I didn't say it was your choice.
I know.
But I can be free from the minds of the other 11. We can strategize, pull away from the desires of them, almost as if I was completely separate. I would think that it was the job of the Lumorians to find the Lumorite. That is what the heart is made of.
Huh.
Ask Bridian.
All right.
He should be able to help you with your itch.
She goes silent.
I think Basagar's long rest is still sitting in the same spot and just pulls out the amulet of the first blood and just twiddles with it, looks at it, and just prepares to face the king at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Think to himself and just prepare what he's going to say, how he's going to approach him in the next morning.
Okay.
I think after the conversation with Severian, Kieran will be using his other downtime activity to specifically work on a project, just doing what he's kind of familiar with in order to prepare for what's to come next, and giving himself time away from the rest of the group to kind of ponder and just think over what their next move should be and what is the right decision.
Mm-hmm.
But the actual project itself will be going around not just his little safe house, but not exactly stealing per se. That's a little bit of a strong word.
Borrowing.
But borrowing, reallocating resources to our hands from the rest of the city.
Yeah. Commandeering.
So are you like shadow stepping out of the safe house and
basically,
having a little walkabout?
And I'll be gathering whatever supplies, materials, weapons, anything I can find in the area that will better help us on our own journey and efforts.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a, let's guess what, and there is no investigation anymore. I guess it's more instinct. You're trying to navigate and perceive, trying to search for things.
Sure.
Unless you think another one would be better, and explain why.
I don't know. I could go either way.
Okay.
Because while I'm trying to be stealthy, I'm not. That is not the.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so
that is not really the end goal of what I'm trying to accomplish. So
this isn't about you being stealthy. This is about seeing what you can find.
Yeah. So
you can always ninja vanish.
Yeah.
We know you're good at hiding.
And I will go ahead and use my Shadow Prince experience.
Of course. Yep.
In the name of the kingdom.
Ooh, that is a good roll. That is a 23 with hope.
Yeah, I will say...
Sneaky bastard.
You come back to the safe house with a rucksack full of equipment. Anything that you would like to prepare for a journey ahead, you can find with that roll. With 23 with hope. Yeah, absolutely. You know exactly where to go. There's all the market that you guys were just in is right there. Easy to pick and choose.
I do feel a little bad. I'll leave both my handfuls of gold out there.
There you go. Okay. The universe is balanced.
Yeah. After I steal about 2 chests worth of gold.
Yep.
Sorry. Commandeer.
Yeah.
Commandeer. Borrow.
Commandeer, yeah.
Requisition for the king.
All right.
Yes.
Pinaku, I think you're the last up.
So while everyone else is kind of doing their initial preparations, Kua's gonna just kind of settle in where he's at, kind of by the king, not right there attending to him, but there to help if anyone needs anything. And he'll initially just kind of start relaxing by pulling out some small figurines and trying to some are already carved a little bit, some are blank slates that he's just picked up, and he's just carving little faces and bodies and arms onto these things. If anyone kind of looks as he's doing it, he'll some of them he'll kind of hide away a little bit, but not paying that much attention. People will probably catch and it's little figures of everyone here and some faces that people don't recognize. The one that he focuses on the most is the woman that he's been starting to see. It's a new carving. He's just started working on it. He keeps coming back to it in between all the others. And that's going to inspire his second action as I use that to just clear his stress.
Yep.
His second action is going to be to prepare. And what he's going to do to prepare is as he's kind of whittling away carving, he's going to start kind of basically attempting to self-restart as he's going to try to intentionally go into some of those memories and see if he can't do it. Try and get better at doing it in a way that he doesn't want to keep shutting down in the middle of these events. It's a danger to him and his allies, and so he wants to try and, if nothing else, be able to control it or be able to have those moments while keeping his wits enough about him that he can, move if he needs to move, that kind of thing. He's kind of figuring out what he wants to do. So that's kind of his initial what he wants. But I think as his mind wanders, he may forget that purpose and try and delve for more answers.
Give me I'm going to let you choose whether it is instinct or knowledge.
I think instinct.
Okay.
And if you would allow it, I'd like to use an experience. It's going to be the stone keeps secrets.
Beautiful. that works perfectly.
Very good. So that is a math and numbers and numbers and math. 23 with hope.
Man, killing it. After you finish working on the project of that woman you keep seeing, of that mysterious woman, you start trying to self-reset, like you said, trying to dig into why you're starting to have these flashes without even realizing it. You have just a standard Blake stone in your hand as you put the other one down, and you have one more, and as your hand is like just like almost like on autopilot.
I imagine with the stonework, he's like, the reciprocating Dremels.
Yeah.
Just kind of.
Yeah. Rhythmic stone cutting. Little pieces are flying everywhere as you are trying to focus and as you're trying to dig into it. You don't even know what you're doing. Maybe you don't even realize that you're cutting into this stone and going through. But with that roll, you get a sense that the closer, it's got to be related to the castle, the proximity. Maybe it is the king. Not quite sure what it is, but now that you're seeing these memories but you wake up, and this stone figurine, this carving that you created, he looks so unfamiliar to you. It is a carving of what looks like a young boy, almost immaculate. Like but you don't remember seeing this person before.
I wondered, did I do very fine detail on the hands?
There's fine detail everywhere.
Okay. Do I recognize, if I try and remember, this is cool trying to recognize this, but I think Jeff does.
Yeah, but what...
the hands that he was playing the piano with.
What is the mark, or what is the recognizable feature of the hands that you carved?
I think with it being a young boy, I'm imagining the boy that was playing piano earlier. I imagine there's a reason he's so timid, and that there might be like bruising or marking across the top of his knuckles in a very straight line, as if he's been corrected many a time with a ruler.
Okay. But yeah, it is you have carved the welting and the swelling of the skin into his hand, very much so you recognize this, but you have no idea who this is.
Okay.
As everybody has taken their long rest, anybody else have anything that they want to go through?
I got 2 hope, and 1 hope to give out if anyone needs hope.
I'm full. You can max me out if you give me 2.
Sure.
I'll take 1.
All right.
2 on the table. I'll take some hope.
Does that get rid of fear?
Oh, yeah, that removes some of your fear.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be honest,
he's already going to max out after
I'm going to max out just because it's a...
1d4.
Oh my god. He rolled a 3 on the d4. He just maxed out his fear gauge thing.
So I was at 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
It was exactly.
We're in danger.
Gross.
We no big cliffhanger to go off of. We leave this episode in the small, quiet hovel or domicile of Kaylin's safe house in the Ash Ward district, with who knows what unrest is folding above in the castle. You left it in utter chaos. We'll see what happens in the next episode of Tales by Daggerlight. Thank you guys so much for joining us and following along in this story. Please reach out and with fan art, any questions, we love to see it.
talesbydaggerlight@gmail.com.
There we go.
We also have all of our socials and everything linked on our website, talesbydaggerlight.com. As well as any special events we might have going on. We had one recently. It was a great time. And we'll keep posting those as they come up. If we do any events or anything like that, we ended up finding our way to a conference or something. I don't know. Never know.
We'll never know. We'll never know. There might be two of you listening right now, and we love both of you.
100%. But all of those updates, you'll find links on our website, links to all of our socials, any pictures that we may take and be able to share with the community. Fan art will have a place for that on our website where you can send it in to us, and any of our favorites, we'll try and put it out on social media, give you credit, of course, and
leave reviews, even if you hate it. Just tell us.
Please let us know. The best thing that you guys can do is share this with me by word of mouth. Tell people about it. Share the reviews. Go on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever podcast choice that you are listening to us on, and give us a 5-star review, and just tell us what you like about it. And we love to read them, and we'll make it a point to read each and every one. So thank you guys so much. Until next time, the fate of our adventures is TBD.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow. Wow. Holy shit. Heavy.
Man, I swear
heavy.
that is the horniest king I have ever heard of.
Ain't no party like a Fae party.